Stop 37 of the Sunoco Cup Series comes to Phoenix for the final four events of the season. The O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 on the pole. Once again, she was also on the pole at her most recent event at Atlanta. Skylyn Carlson will pole here. Alongside will be Michael Dawson, the winner most recently in Martinsville, but also run earlier in the year at Richmond. Row 2 will be Vanessa Franzen and Alyssa Kondo. Row 3 will be Dylan Poteet, our most recent winner at Charlotte, and Austin Hughes. Row number 4 will be Chris Dollarton and James Qualls. Row 5 will be Aaron Reed, the Riverside winner, and Chantel Ibarra, second in the points. Row number 6 will be Paige Johnson, the Kansas pole sitter, and Tim Fiegel. Row 7 will be Connor Brayton, the winner at the most recent North Wilkesboro event, and Colin Cropley. Liam Campbell and Dylan Hughes will make row number 8. Johnny Gardner and Stephanie Naylor will make row number 9. Zach Carlson and John Douglas will make row 10. Trey Campbell and Ryan Cooper, who swept both New Hampshire events, will make row 11. John Dawson and Daniel Schwab, the most recent Darlington winner, make row number 12. Joel Qualls, Kathy Qatar, row 13. Sasha Dawson, Ray Caster, the North Wilkesboro pole sitter, row 14.
Drivers, start your engines!
Tim Walsh and Josh Osborne make row 15. Eric Matthews, the winner at the Coca-Cola 600, and Sonoma and Keon Shaw, the Talladega first event winner, make row number 16. Jay Gianorno, most recent winner at Atlanta, and Jamie Banks, who won the first Atlanta event, make row number 17. Jake Cole and Ryan Acosta will make row number 18. Then it'll be Haley Summerfield, the pole sitter at the first Atlanta event, and Alexander Dawson, our points leader. In row 19. Row 20 will be Megan Yee and Joel Qualls and Alex Filter, and the Bristol Night Race Grabs and Buds 500 winner, John Acosta, will tail the field. 32 laps right here at Phoenix. You could see a lot of bumping, walls, wrecks, the whole 9 yards. That's what you got. We saw it with the Sunoco Busch Series. We're probably going to see it here in Sunoco Cup, and a lot more often, especially when you have 32 laps as opposed to 20. Skylyn Carlson, Michael Dawson lead the field to the green flag. Skylyn with the early lead into Keystone Beer Planners Ford. Then you have another beer car that is, well, we got ourselves off the bat a couple of gutsy racing there. Thought I saw something, but... Yep, there you go. And we have, I think that's Johnny Gardner. Yep, Eric Matthews, Ryan Cooper, Trey Campbell. I saw something that looked suspicious, and that was what it was. Skylyn Carlson will lead the race back to the line. I figured that was coming. But let's go. Yep, and they're still banging it up over here because I see smoke. Chantel Ibarra is now smoking. What happened with Chantel? Let's go into that one now. Colin Cropley. He hits the wall, goes into the number 28 of Tim Fiegel. We'll look at the other wreck in a little bit. Went into John Douglas. Dylan Hughes just gets by, and Chantel spins, squishing. And that was what happened with Chantel, but basically got spun out. You talk about dodging a bullet was Alexander Dawson, but let's see what happened when we saw Johnny Gardner flipping, which was, yeah. That's what we saw, because I saw something going on. Johnny Gardner gets spun by Zach Carlson. Zach and Ryan Cooper and Trey Campbell all go into the wall. It collects Kathy Cantara, Joel Qualls, who sends, and look at that. Tim Walsh just sent Johnny Gardner on his roof. Johnny's trying to go for points, too. Eric Matthews gets in. See Ryan Cooper, John Dawson, Keon Shaw. That was ridiculous. Tough break for Ryan Cooper, who was our winner at both of our events and it all started from just one little touch by the number 57 Pontiac of Zach Carlson. But let's go on board with Johnny Gardner in this insane trip. Then takes one more for good measure from Trey Campbell. And then there's where the Chantelli Barra got spun. So let's go back to where we stand now. Skyland Carlson leads. There's Vanessa Francis, Dylan Poteet back in the mix on things. Chris Dollarton and Michael Dawson, your top 5. Then Alyssa Kondo, Austin Hughes, James Qualls having a very solid showing today. Paige Johnson and Liam Campbell, your top 10. Then Aaron Reed, Connor Breton, Colin Cropley, Stephanie Naylor, Dylan Hughes, Tim Fiegel, John Douglas, Chantelli Barra, Daniel Schwab, Sasha Dawson, Zach Carlson, J.G. Norton, Jake Cole, Haley Summerfield, Joel Qualls, Megan Yee, Alex Filter, Josh Osborne, Jamie Banks, Ray Castor, Jackie Qualls, John Acosta, Ryan Acosta, Alexander Dawson, Keon Shaw, John Dawson, Trey Campbell, and Ryan Cooper, Kathy Kantara, Tim Walsh, Eric Matthews, and Johnny Gardner, all of which are DNFs today. So they'll be back to race. It'll be lap number 6 of 32. We still got a long way to go. And I mean long way to go. It's time to go back green flag racing with Skyland Carlson, a couple of the beer cars leading. Skyland and Vanessa. You got Ford, Buick, Ford's top 3, and then you have a Pontiac and an Olds. There goes Skyland. Good solid jump on things. Dylan Poteet looked like he's going to try to poise a challenge, but here comes Chris Dollarton. Almost looked like he made a move there. Here comes Alyssa Kondo trying to make a move on Michael Dawson, who went up a little high. Here comes Austin Hughes to the inside. And hitting the wall hard was Paige Johnson and caused James Qualls to go up to the high side. That was close. Now Liam Campbell with Aaron Reed is going to try to challenge. Here comes Austin Hughes to the inside of Alyssa Kondo. Now Stephanie Naylor and James Qualls battling back here. Oh, that was close. Connor Breton, our winner at North Wilkesboro, moving on the inside of Tim Fiegel. We got some real close racing going on. Still nothing changed in the top 5 as Alyssa Kondo up high, letting Liam Campbell go to the inside. Right now, Stephanie Naylor rounds out the top 10. James Qualls right now is in 11th. It's Tim Fiegel. J.G. Norton, our most recent winner. And we're back under yellow. May have to do with Ryan Acosta. Let's see. It may have to do with Ray Castor. Ryan Acosta. Yes, it had to do with Ryan Acosta more so. No, it did not have to do with Ryan Acosta. Jackie Qualls, maybe? Yes, that's what it had to do with. It had to do technically with Ryan Acosta. And you saw Ryan Acosta. You see Johnny Alexander Dawson, our points leader. They go 3 wide. The Qualls family, Joel and Jackie. Ryan Acosta. There's the Qualls. Jackie Qualls. Alexander Dawson, our points leader, goes into John Acosta. Ryan Acosta. John was actually behind everything. Joel Qualls was pinned. Jackie Qualls. Trey Campbell getting into it again. Tough break for Jackie Qualls. There's Ryan Cooper. Wow, Ryan Cooper got lucky not to hit Jackie Qualls. Talk about lucky, Ryan Cooper. But that's actually not it, because we saw something else with Ryan Acosta, which I think was a retaliation move, as a matter of fact. In a sign of retaliation, Ryan Acosta rearing Jackie Qualls. Wow. Ryan Acosta basically pushing Jackie Qualls back into line, so to speak, with a major form of retaliation. So that was something. Let's go on board with Ryan. He was obviously not happy with anything, so he went off. He went off like a Roman candle. Even though, don't blame Jackie, blame Ryan, blame Alexander Dawson. He probably triggered everything. It was all triggered by Alexander Dawson. Don't blame Jackie. He was not done. Takes himself out of the race. He pulls a Kyle Busch. Kamikaze. It'll be back to green flag racing this time by, though. Skyland Carlson, Vanessa Franzen, Dylan Poteet, Chris Dollarton, Austin Hughes, Michael Dawson, Liam Campbell, Paige Johnson, Stephanie Naylor, your top 10. Then it'll be James Qualls, Connor Brayton, Colin Cropley, Tim Fiegel, J.G. Norton, Dylan Hughes, Josh Osborne, Haley Summerfield, Aaron Reed, Alex Filter, John Douglas, Sasha Dawson, Shadeli Barra, Zach Carlson, Daniel Schwab, Jake Cole, Jamie Banks, Megan Yee, Keon Shaw, Alexander Dawson, Joel Qualls, Jackie Qualls, John Dawson, John Acosta, Trey Campbell, Ray Caster, Ryan Cooper. You can add Ryan Acosta to the DNF list with that basically kamikaze move that he pulled. So it'll be back to green flag racing. It'll be 20 laps to go. Can you believe it? Green flag flies, and here goes Skyland to lead some more. Once again, Dylan Poteet trying to get the number 2 spot from Vanessa Franzen, but not to be. Same up here, you got Alyssa Kondo trying to make a move on Michael Dawson. Paige Johnson making a move, same with Stephanie Naylor. Oh, we got more! James Qualls in the wall! Same with Paige Johnson. And just like that, talk about lucky break. Colin Cropley just got lucky there. Skyland Carlson will win the race back to the line. Dylan Poteet, nothing's going to change for the Marceau situation. And let's see what happened. Let's go back to what we saw. We saw James Qualls. Connor Brayton's got something happen. Paige Johnson got something to happen. Let's see what happened here. We all know where it all triggered. Paige Johnson getting into a tight squeeze of things. Stephanie Naylor. James Qualls. Talk about Colin Cropley getting lucky. He got positions. He got himself actually in the top 10 with that. Actually started because Michael Dawson hit the wall, went right into Paige Johnson, Stephanie Naylor, They send Page into the wall. Behind them, Liam Campbell and James Qualls go off the track, where James pushes Liam into him, takes him down. Page goes up the track, misses Colin Cropley, goes into Connor Breton. James Qualls rides the wall. Josh Osborne, you have Tim Fiegel. Now Dylan Hughes gets a little bit of a touch. Tough break. James Qualls, what was James doing? James Qualls was trying to race back to the line, apparently. James actually got back into position. And up front, there's where Michael Dawson got spun. We saw more smoke. Michael Dawson got spun by Stephanie Naylor. So in a retaliation move, Michael Dawson, for spinning out Paige Johnson, ladies retaliation, and spinning out Michael Dawson. And once again, Colin Cropley, well, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Colin Cropley's still not going to be ahead of these two. I mean, I'm what she's hoping, but you can't always get what you want. So, let's go back to where we stand on things. Skyland Carlson leads, Dylan Poteet second. You can give me Vanessa Francis second, then Dylan Poteet. Austin Hughes, Alyssa Kondo, your top five. Then Chris Dollarton, Michael Dawson, Stephanie Naylor, Colin Cropley, and James Qualls. Jay Gianorin, Tim Fiegel, Haley Summerfield, Josh Osborne, Alex Filter, Aaron Reed, Sasha Dawson, John Douglas, Chantel Ibarra, Zach Carlson, your top 20. Then Liam Campbell, Daniel Schwab, Jake Cole, Jamie Banks, Megan Yee, Keon Shaw, Alexander Dawson, Dylan Hughes, John Acosta, Trey Campbell, John Dawson, Joel Qualls, Ray Castor, Jackie Qualls, Ryan Cooper, and Paige Johnson, who I do believe is going to be on the inside as she's not on the lead lap. Then Connor Breton, who's out, Ryan Acosta, Kathy Cantar, Tim Walsh, Eric Matthews, Johnny Gardner will be back to Green Flag Racing. He'll be lap number 19 of 32. Paige Johnson will move to the inside as she is not on the lead lap, but we're back to Green Flag Racing just like that. Paige Johnson dropping back, obviously, like she's supposed to do. Let's see how much of a factor it's going to be. How about some three-wide racing right here is Stephanie Naylor, Colin Cropley, and Michael Dawson. They battled real hard back. Oh, no! Stephanie Naylor, you just started a flame war, buddy. Colin Cropley, Michael Dawson, John Douglas. Yeah. Tough break for the number 11 Budweiser Ford. Trouble strikes again. And that was clearly a blatant move by Stephanie Naylor. Because you'll see what happened here. Michael Dawson, you see Chris Dollarton right there. The window closes up. Yep. It became a diamond right here with Michael Dawson, Stephanie Naylor, Chris Dollarton, Colin Cropley, James Qualls just getting lucky there. Now here comes John Douglas. Takes it from Stephanie Naylor. Alex Filter's going through the grass. John Douglas, Aaron Reed, hard into the wall. Chris Dollarton takes another one for good measure. But a tough break for Colin Cropley. Just going so good, and in that moment was all she wrote. It looked like they almost got a little squirrely over there. We almost saw Dylan Hughes do something. A tough break for Colin Cropley. Tried to race back to the line over Michael Dawson, but she just dropped back in the field because of that. That's a tough break for the number 11 Budweiser Ford. So let's go back to where we were again. Once again, nothing really changed in your top two, Skyland Carlson and Vanessa Francis. Then Austin Hughes got around Dylan Poteet for the third spot. Alyssa Kondo, then Jay Gianorin, James Qualls, Tim Fiegel, Haley Summerfield, Josh Osborne, your top 10. Sasha Dawson, Liam Campbell, Zach Carlson, Jake Cole, Daniel Schwab, Shadeli Barr, Megan Yee, Jamie Banks, Keon Shaw, Alexander Dawson, your top 20. John Acosta, Trey Campbell, Joel Qualls, Dylan Hughes, Ray Caster, John Dawson, Jackie Qualls, Ryan Cooper, Alex Filter, Stephanie Naylor, Colin Cropley, Michael Dawson, Chris Dollarton. You could call Aaron Reed and John Douglas out of the race. Paige Johnson will pass them, I do believe, this lap. So Paige will actually move up to the 34th spot. It will be 10 laps to go. Actually, be 9 laps to go now for Skyland. We go back to green flag racing yet again. How many more cautions can we possibly get? Right now, Skyland's leading. How about your number 3rd right now is Austin Hughes, who has not won. He came so close so many times. So right now, Skyland's leading, but here comes Austin going for the number 2 spot on Vanessa, trying to challenge him. We're going to be back under yellow. And how about Vanessa hits the wall, loses the number 2 spot? And it may have to do with Alex Filter. Oh, but we still got more going on. Liam Campbell, John Acosta. Let's go where we started. I do believe there was something with Alex Filter that came off first. Ryan Cooper getting spun. See, right here you have a 4-breast Ryan Cooper in the middle with Alex Filter, Jackie Qualls, and Colin Cropley. Ryan Cooper gets pushed by Alex right into Colin Cropley. Colin Cropley gives him a little bit of a touch. Michael Dawson hits the wall again. Spins. Gets Alex Filter. Smacks the wall. Ironically, that was actually not much, but it was enough to trigger a yellow. And Austin Hughes actually moves up to the number 3 spot with that. And Alyssa Kondo actually moved to the number 4 spot when Dylan Poteet got startled a little bit by that wall hit. Now here's where we saw next. With Liam Campbell, you saw Jamie Banks involved. You saw... looked like Keon Shaw was probably involved. That's where it all actually started behind. You have Zach Carlson. Back there you have between Zach Carlson and Josh Osborne hitting Chantel Ibarra. And up here where you saw Liam Campbell and Tim Fiegel get together. And he took Jamie Banks in there. Keon Shaw. You see right there the Josh Osborne situation. That wasn't really much. Then Keon Shaw, Jamie Banks, John Acosta. Chantel Ibarra getting by. I don't know how that was possible. There was the bump in Ray Caster, Chris Dollarton, Alex Filter yet again, Ryan Cooper. And then how about Michael Dawson giving another one of those love taps? What is up with that? But let's go back to where we stand. Skyland still leads. Austin Hughes is now second. Then Vanessa Franzen, Alyssa Kondo, Dylan Poteet, Jay Gianorin, James Qualls, Haley Summerfield, Sasha Dawson, Jake Cole, your top 10. To Daniel Schwab, Liam Campbell, Tim Fiegel, Megan Yee, Chantel Ibarra, John Acosta, Trey Campbell, Zach Carlson, Josh Osborne, Alexander Dawson, John Dawson, Dylan Hughes, Joel Qualls, Stephanie Naylor, Jackie Qualls, Colin Cropley, Chris Dollarton, Ryan Cooper, Alex Filter, Michael Dawson, Keon Shaw, Ray Castor, Paige Johnson, your last of your survivors. Then Jamie Banks, Aaron Reed, John Douglas, Connor Breton, Ryan Acosta, Kathy Cantara, Tim Walsh, Eric Matthews, and Johnny Gardner, all of which will DNF. We'll be back under Green Flag Racing. It'll be 3 laps to go. Any more yellows will seal the race for whoever is leading. Right now it is Skylin Carlson. Can Austin Hughes make some sort of a move? I think he should make a move now just in case we do get another yellow. And I think he's going to take that advice handy. And he's going to make a move on Skylin Carlson. He's going to try to take a lap here. Here comes also Vanessa Franzen. She's trying to get back into the hunt of things. And Austin will lead that lap. And there'll be 2 laps to go, so anything can still happen. Or will it? This is now the race back to the line. Who is going to win? Vanessa Franzen actually has enough momentum that's actually going to not help Austin Hughes. So his lead is short-lived. Vanessa Franzen may get her third win of the season, excuse me. Enough momentum. The race back to the line will go to Vanessa Franzen. She'll steal the victory here. And then it'll be Alyssa Kondo, Dylan Poteet, and I do believe it may have to do with Jackie Qualls. So that'll be the race. Jackie Qualls was our reason for our spin. See Jackie Qualls go right here. Touch. Gets in there with Paige Johnson. Jackie spins, and that's the end of her day. So that was obviously our trigger for our yellow. Tough break for Jackie Qualls. Not a very good day for her. So that'll seal the race. For right there, Vanessa Franzen will win here. Vanessa Franzen will win, then Alyssa Kondo will be second. Dylan Poteet will get third. Austin Hughes, who is leading for a moment, goes to fourth. Skylin Carlson will round out the top 5, our pole sitter. Then J.G. Norton, Jake Cole, Haley Summerfield, James Qualls, Daniel Schwab, Sasha Dawson, John Acosta, Chantel Ibarra, Megan Yee, Trey Campbell, Josh Osborne, Tim Fiegel, Liam Campbell, Alexander Dawson, and Zach Carlson. Then John Dawson, Dylan Hughes, Stephanie Naylor, Alex Filter, Keon Shaw, Colin Cropley, Joel Qualls, Chris Dollarton, Ray Castor, Michael Dawson, Ryan Cooper, Jackie Qualls, Paige Johnson. And our DNFs will be Jamie Banks, Aaron Reed, John Douglas, Connor Breton, Ryan Acosta, Kathy Cantara, Tim Walsh, Eric Matthews, Johnny Gardner. But our winner, getting her 3rd for the season, Vanessa Franzen. She won at Pocono. She won at North Wilkesboro. She won the 2nd Pocono event. She won the 1st North Wilkesboro event. And she'll get her 3rd for the year here at Phoenix. Number 84 Miller High Life Buick Regal will take a victory. So with that, and a very cautionful event, Vanessa Franzen literally nosed one out because she beat Austin Hughes to the stripe, denying Austin a chance to get his 1st win of the season. We'll have to wait another event. But our next event will be, of course, at Rockingham. Let's look at the points. Alexander Dawson still holding a lead over Chantel Ibarra, 60 points. Johnny Gardner, 300 points behind. He's basically out of contention. I don't know how he's going to be able to catch up. Daniel Schwab and Sasha Dawson, your top 5. James Qualls with a top 10 finish moves him up to 6th. Eric Matthews, Ray Castor, Skylin Carlson, and Johnny Dawson, your top 10. Jake Cole, Alex Filter, Ryan Cooper, Zach Carlson, Jackie Qualls, John Douglas, Vanessa Franzen, Tim Fiegel, Dylan Hughes, Chris Dollarton, your top 20. Then Austin Hughes, Stephanie Naylor, Paige Johnson, Kathy Cantara, Josh Osborne, J.G. Norton, Alyssa Kondo, Liam Campbell, Trey Campbell, Michael Dawson, Connor Breton, Megan Yee, Ryan Acosta, Colin Cropley, Dylan Poteet, John Acosta, Tim Walsh, Keon Shaw, Jamie Banks. Haley Summerfield actually gets up to 40th after being dead last for the longest time, meaning that Joel Qualls and Aaron Reed is now last place. So I was surprised to see a Haley Summerfield get herself off of last place. I thought she was basically lame duck, but Aaron Reed's now last place. But the next event, go to our final 3 events, will be at Rockingham, the AC Delco 500.